Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, August 25th, 2025, and you are in the Java Cafe. Welcome this morning. We're going to do a quick shot this morning because, truth be told, I almost took a mental health day off, but I needed to make you all aware of some programming for later on this week. So we're going to check in this morning, of course, on our mental health, as it is Mental Health Monday, and also celebrate the fact that this weekend, Boston celebrated its Caribbean culture, and we are definitely excited about what we saw on social media. I did not make it out. I have not been to Carnival in quite a long time. But from what I saw on social media, everything went great. Of course, there's always logistics. There's always, you can't please everybody, but shout out to Miss Shillingford, Kenya Beeman, Kakab, and others that made the Carnival a great event this past weekend. I put a post up the other day stating that this has been one of the blackest summers in Boston's history. Shout out to Mayor Wu and the special events department and Shagun Itawu, the chief of economic inclusion and opportunity, or opportunity and inclusion, because continuing in the blackest summer in Boston, this is for the Culture Week, and there is the big HBCU weekend. Councilor Worrell is having his hearing tomorrow about like a satellite or HBCU here in the city of Boston. New Edition is getting their dedication this weekend, and we're going to go over all of the events that's taking place this weekend, watch parties. We are definitely encouraging everyone, if you hear that your family or people reach out to you and say, hey, where should I go to eat in Boston for HBCU week or for the Culture Week, make sure you encourage them to go to Black-owned businesses like Grace by Nia, the Pearl in Brighton, the Pearl in South Bay, also Hugh, Park 54, and others. Make sure that you encourage them to go and support these Black-owned businesses. But DJ Mastermind just hopped on over on Instagram. Good morning to you. RD Robinson, Reverend Dorothy, I would presume, Robinson, and Ari is over on Instagram as well. Good morning to all of you. Also, speaking of Ari, please save the date, September 6th. We just mentioned the street dedication of a New Edition that is taking place, but there's another street dedication taking place on September 6th. You'll hear more about that soon. We're going to try to get Joey Bennett, the CEO and founder and trailblazer of all things reentry here in the city and abroad. Yard Time is having their annual summer event taking place on September 6th, 2025. And Paulo that just jumped on over on Instagram as well. Good morning to you. Let's go in the Facebook section of the Java Cafe and say good morning. The Real Boston Media is in the room. We appreciate your support. Good seeing you. Dina, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. Mama Java, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. Carlton, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room, sir. Good morning to you, of him. We appreciate the Real Boston Media sharing this. They got everything all set up over there where it just goes out. Sharon Cornelius. I'm sorry, Pastor Sharon Cornelius. I think that was 3 times. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Ari, my mom, is saying good morning to you over on Facebook. Mother Lisa, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Marsha Ford, which looks like a new name but looks familiar. Good to see you in the room this morning. You all welcome her. Michelle D. Smith, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. I think I got everybody over on Facebook in the room. Nicole, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. So today is going to be a quick shot of Java. Again, shout out to everybody that made the Caribbean Carnival a great event. Unfortunately, we did also see some things on social media that just, it unfortunately comes with the territory when you gather, a lot of people together and from alcohol to beefs to whatever. And there was some activity, but in the evening, I'll be honest, I heard a bunch of sirens, blue and whites around here from Friday night until Sunday. And let's just also name, because I've seen posts about this too. Um, s- some of those that move in the space of violence know that it's, expected that Carnival weekend is going to have a bunch of incidents, and some people roll and rock with that. But a lot of the incidents that happened had nothing to do with Juve and had nothing to do with Carnival. So let's not let that narrative overtake the celebration of our culture. And it was great also to hear that ICE was not in the area, because I was very concerned. You know, it's going to bring me to another topic. Um, Let me just clarify a couple of things. A lot of people believe that, the mayor has put a target on Boston's back. The only thing that the mayor has done is went to DC and testified, stood her ground, 10 toes down. But then also, as a counselor, she and 12 other counselors, I believe, voted for the Trust Act, to where people in this city that come here by force, immigration, intentional, illegal status, undocumented, um, they're welcome in this city, in this sanctuary to them. And so, got on that topic because I was, concerned that based on what Holman and others have said about, flooding Boston, and then now we have the military, in DC. Just to make you all aware, good morning, Keith. Good to see you in the room, brother. Just to make you all aware, a sister from Washington, D.C. reached out to me. We're going to talk or text later on today. And we're going to get a firsthand view from what's going on in Washington, D.C. We'll hear from her, hopefully this week, if not early next week as well. Pam, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Buenos dias to you as well. Dina is saying he is going after Democratic states. So even if Kay was, you can count, you can always count on Dina. Even if Kay was mayor, our city would be a target. Would it? I mean, by Trust Act, I don't care who's mayor. You know, you got to stick with what was put into legislation. But I'm not going to go there. Today's going to be a quick shot this morning. Donna, good morning. Good to see you in the morning. Good to see you in the Java Cafe this morning. Real Boss of Media said, all I'm going to say is I've seen worse. And I mean, well, yeah. There were a couple of pictures that floated out from Carnival, and one of them is just very, very interesting. You should not always have your parts anyway. Mother Lisa is saying New Edition is going to be there when New Edition is going to be honored with the street, and we're going to go into the activities in just a minute. Brother Tyrone, what's up, man? Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Marsha, good morning to you again. Good to see you in the room. I thought that was a good morning. So y'all are going to get me in trouble because I know what Marsha was saying facts too, and I'm going to try to stay focused this morning. With that focus and it being Mental Health Monday, do me a favor in the comments right now before we get ready to go over the activities for this week. Also, some programming. We have a special announcement tomorrow in reference to Boston politics in District 7. Michelle D. Smith said that Mayor Wu did what was righteous. Sanctuary City United, we stand. Absolutely. Dina said, okay, so what about the photo she had? So, Dina, leave it to Dina to get me in trouble. Nikki, good morning. Good to see you in the room over on Instagram. So for those of you that don't know, there is a photo floating around from Carnival taken from an angle of a woman that appears to reveal her glory. And there's been a lot of commentary about this picture and this woman and the revelation of her glory. So that is to what Dina is referring. Asia, welcome to the Java Cafe. I don't know what was said, but wait. Ma, what couldn't you believe? just do me a favor and clarify for me what you couldn't believe. So yes, Dina, I saw the picture, I saw the commentary, and it is just awesome to see the celebration of Caribbean culture, Afro Caribbean, Afro Latino Caribbean culture in our city this week. And everybody celebrates the culture differently. And Jesus Lord. I don't understand. I don't care how old I am. There's just certain stuff when my mother's in the room and commenting to just, just make me feel uncomfortable. My mother said how she was undressed, not dressed. Okay. Tyrone, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That photo was very revealing and a lot going. If this episode makes it to the podcast, which you all don't or aren't aware of, there was a picture floating around on social media after Boston's carnival that revealed a sister's glory and not her double glory. So I'm not going to show Tyrone, bro. I'm not going to show it up on here and get banned from Facebook. Jesus. Yes, we're going to get back focused. We thank God for Sister Michelle D. Smith that is saying truth. Looking forward to Psalms 37 being in full effect for Dumps cause. Must read what you've seen, and he has so much to read. We appreciate Michelle getting us focused. Miss Ari said, geesh, got to be more careful. Good morning, Java fam. Woo, Ari, I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah. So speaking of Ari, don't forget she has a wonderful book that talks about we're going to get her on to talk about it, but it has to do with some things that women go through with menopause and things like that, mental health. Ari, I believe I got that right because I'm just a little bit distracted right now. So with that being said, Dina, Jesus Lord. I'm just saying, I'm used to seeing all the extravagant outfits or lack of during carnival. Yeah, there's Marsha. Okay. So let's move into Mental Health Monday. Today is Mental Health Monday, and typically in the Java Cafe, we ask you to, in the comments, put one word that describes how your mental health is doing this morning. A lot of people turned up and celebrated this weekend, probably a lot of calling out and banging out and sick calls today from celebrating because it spilled over into Sunday. So one word in the comments for how you're feeling as we're getting ready to talk about the programming for the rest of this week. So need you all to tune in on Tuesday, August 26, 2025, as we have with us the former city councilor, Tanya Anderson, is coming in to speak with us about how she's doing, but also she is going to announce her endorsement for the District 7 city councilor. Tuesday, August 26th at 10 a.m., former city councilor Tanya Anderson will join us. So please plan on joining us here in the Java Cafe on Tuesday morning, August 26, 2025 at 10 a.m. Tanya Anderson will be with us. Also on Wednesday, August 27th, my friend and brother, Shagun Idawu, the chief of the City of Boston's Department of Economic Opportunity and Inclusion, he will be with us on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. to talk about For the Culture Week. So plan on joining us on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will try to get something prepared for Thursday as well that you all can sit back and have the popcorn and watch what's going on. So Tomorrow is definitely going to have some Boston Poly, or a lot of Boston Poly to it. We're definitely going to have Counselor Anderson just give us an update where she can about how she's doing. It's obvious she can't, talk too much about things. But Tanya Anderson will be with us tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then Chief Shagun Idawu will be with us on Wednesday at 10 a.m. And I'm also in the process of trying to get someone lined up for Thankful Thursday. I did see that Skippy White's had a oldies but goodies event. I believe it was honored. I saw something about that on social media as well. You all, please feel free when you're at these events to send pictures and a little description in my inbox so we can be sure that we celebrate all the culture that's going on in our community. So Donna, Miss Janke, and Pastor are the only two that have put their words in the comments for how they're doing today in reference to their mental health status. So Pastor Marion said that she is peaceful. Donna said that she is blessed this morning. Also, let me see if there's anyone else. Brother Wawa, who's a candidate, just joined, and good to see, who's a candidate for District 7. Wawa, be sure to tune in tomorrow, because former City Councilor Tanya Anderson is going to join us to just check in and also make her endorsement announcement tomorrow as well. Stan Jenkins, my up-and-coming voice of God. Another date to keep in mind for our Red Cup celebration. That's what we're going with. The Red Cup celebration is taking place on October 15th. Save that date, 7 p.m. at the Museum of Science. Please keep that in mind. What else? Asia, overwhelmed and excited to see Breezy. Yo, so Chris Brown is in town. And believe it or not, I've had people a couple of weeks ago, I was able to get a couple of folks into the Grand. And I've had people hit me up like, yo, you gonna be able to get me into the Chris Brown after party? No, you got to be there to do that. And I'm not going down there. Yeah, but Chris Brown is coming to town. That is going to be very, very interesting. Brother Stan said, I'm great eye surgery. Keep Brother Stan in prayer. You all today, he is having eye surgery. Marsha also said, grateful for balance. Just got my first book published, guys. It's about healing and overcoming narcissistic abuse. So mental health is one of my fields of study. Awesome, awesome. So give us a word, Marsha, for how you're feeling today. Miss Teresa said healthy. Some of you may have seen the posts for our double E's who are members of the Children's Java Cafe. They started school today, and Miss Teresa put out a picture about that. And so shout out to the double E's. Make sure, let's hope that they have a wonderful school year along with our other children as well. And I just got a text. I'll mention something about that in a minute. Jamal, what's up, brother? Good morning. I'm back in college today, and the word for today is refreshed. Yes, sir. There is nothing like an educated Black man. I seen a happy birthday in here. Whose birthday is it? Did I miss whose birthday? Hold on. I am trying to scroll up to see whose birthday it is. Matter of fact, you all just tell me so I don't have to scroll up. Absolutely, Marsha. Absolutely. She said she feels honored today. Dina is saying congratulations to her. Folks over at the Real Boston Media is saying barely. I know all that comes with that. Dina said that she already voted. Early voting has started. So please make sure if you would like to early vote, please get your papers in. Also, if you have not registered to vote, you can register to vote by August 30th. And I'm especially encouraging Black men to vote because I'm not going to get too political, but trust and believe that this national white racist movement and the old school folks here in Boston are getting their nephews that are going to be 18 by Friday to go register and vote. And they're going to make them vote on election day. Our numbers need to be just as big, if not bigger. Exercise your right to vote. People died for our right to vote, and they are currently trying to make their death not even worth it, reversing voter rights. So exercise your right to vote. Make sure you register to vote by August 30th. And if you can, and then able to go and get your information for early voting. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and just put it in the comments right now, early voting and registration. I'm going to put both here in the comments right now so you can go and register to vote and also early voting. How to early vote. So let's go to early voting first. In the city of Boston, I will put that link here where you can get all the information to go and early vote. Let's make sure we also put it on James W. Hills. And y'all got me working. I got to go to Twitter because for the people that are on Twitter that don't comment, we're going to make sure you have the information as well. Uh-oh. I just opened Facebook and see some more pictures of Carnival. I'm not even going to look at them. All right, let's get this link in on the James Hills page and we will be all set. All right, there is the early voting information. Let's also get the register to vote information. Register to vote in Boston. You would think that this would be right on my system. We're just going to verify the election. Where to vote. You can check your voting location online. I just want to verify the date to I would have to navigate. So election, how to register to vote. Let's go there and hold on for 1 second. All right, this is taking a minute. There we go. Election. Mail-in ballot application, election info, where does election calendar? Here we go. So voter registration ends on Saturday, August 30th. You can vote or mail-in vote. Early voting starts on this Saturday, August 30th, and then there is the mail-in voting as well. So I believe that's what Dina did. So let's get the voter registration all set here. That is actually coming from the Secretary of State's website. So we're going to put that information in the comments as well. So right here, you have not only the information for, there we go. You have the information for early voting. You also have the information to register to vote. Obviously, if you're just registering to vote, you can't early vote. That is being done by mail-in ballot right now. And then beginning Saturday, you can go in person and cast your early vote. Nisi said she did hers early mail-in as well. Tyrone is sharing with us that I like to go to school to vote. I can go so I can see the numbers of community. Yo, brother Tyrone, I do this. I'm old school. I can't, I got to go. And then I always get in a little bit of trouble because I stand there and I be scanning like what number I am. And here of late, when I see that number that I cast, outside of the fact of being in the morning, when I go in the evening and I see that that number is low in my ward and precinct, I'm like, ugh. So brother Tyrone, we have that in common, man. I'm old school. Dina said that mail-in voting is what my household does. We all voted a week ago. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Milagro. All I saw was Alexa. I just really saw what you know what, Milagro, you just a little bit shady. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Make sure you register to vote. I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Thanks to Milagro distracting me, her and Alexa. All right. We are going to get ready to wrap up. Today was definitely a quick shot. Good morning to Sister Soraya in the room as well over on Facebook. Wawa said, peace and blessings, family. Today I'm feeling ready. Brother Wawa. And shout out, I'm going to try to go through in my head all the black men that are running for elected office in this city. So, Brother Wawa, District 7, Maverick, District 7, Brother Saeed, District 7. I think there's 2 Saeeds for District 7. Domingos is running for mayor. There's a black man that's a perennial runner that's running for District 7. I'm dare not going to say his name. But you know what? I sometimes get in trouble. Roy Owens is running for District 7. What other black men are running for office? Brother Will Anul. Will. Yeah. Is it Will? Brother Will. Maverick and Marvin, Mateo. Um, I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute. Yeah, there's a lot of brothers that are civically engaged that are stepping up to run for office. So shout out to all those black men that are doing that. So Miss Teresa and Milagro and the Real Boston Media have jokes. First of all, it would be Mr. Alex. Pause. I'm going to get ready to wrap up, y'all. Dina, we ain't going to be all here campaigning. If they ain't dropped no what. Minya Culpepper as well. He's running for District 7 as well. I can tell y'all right now. After this appearance and endorsement tomorrow, and we'll share some information tomorrow. I can tell you my phone is going to blow up. Yo, and when we coming on, and then can we place our ad? And I've been trying to avoid some stuff. I've even denied ad placements that produce funds. I might change my mind because the birthday is coming and not working this summer. Anyway, all right, so we got our brother. Shout out to them that are running for office. We're going to get ready to wrap up for real. I see the jokes about Alexa Hills, and Dina is in here typing more than once. Yo, if y'all had the chance to know my political mother, listen, she did not play. Teresa said, good morning. Oh, okay, that's y'all and y'all greetings. All right, folks, we're really going to get ready to wrap up this time for sure. Mr. Alex is who it would be, Milagro. Absolutely. All right, that's it for me, everybody. We will see everyone tomorrow at 10 a.m. again with former City Councilor Tanya Anderson. She's going to come in and check in real quick. And also, this is an exclusive. So make sure you all tune in at 10 a.m. because I might take this down after the show. So tune in live at 10 a.m. tomorrow and be sure to join us. Don't forget on Wednesday, Chief Shagun Idawu will be with us. And I will let you know about Thursday. There's somebody that I have in mind. And I think that is it. Bye, Alexa. Alexa still has 13 minutes to go before she would say anything. And Alexa got upgraded. Alexa has a new voice. All right, I'm going to let y'all hear it. Well, the last thing I had on that speaker was the TV. And I don't have the remote over here to change it. So y'all can't hear Alexa's new voice today. But Alexa got a new voice. It's all right. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thanks for being with us. Our Union Capital members get an hour today. It is 10:33. So technically you get an hour. Also, we will start to share some information with you. We want to let you know that you are able to this is what happens when I open my phone. Hold on. If you receive SNAP benefits, we're going to make sure that you all know that there is why didn't I do this? There is a campaign happening right now called Farm Fresh is right around the corner. You can have SNAP and also get points. If you have SNAP, you can get points when you purchase at farmers markets. And so we have this. Okay, that you all don't need to know that information. And we have all of this here and the media information. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that you all are aware that the farmers market HIP Advantage is right around the corner. You will be able to go to farmers markets if you have SNAP and get extra points to then use at other farmers markets. So we'll make sure that we post that information. Make sure you guys have it. My sister Misha is coming in late as we get ready to wrap up this morning. Misha, good to see you in the room. That is it for me. tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson will be with us, and as well as Wednesday at 10 a.m. Also, Chief Shagun Idawu will be with us. So please plan to tune in. I am also committed to making this. That means I would have to make it happen this week. People wanted me, and the counselor is one of them. I was supposed to pull off a District 7 pop-up. And election day is, wait a minute, do I have one more week? Election day is September 9th, right? I may not have to rush it in this week. Hold on. Let's go right back to the election schedule. Now I know election day. Election day is September 9th. So that's the day after my birthday. And Wednesday, September 10th. Wednesday, September 10th is going to be a very telling day in Boston politics. I am Ice Tray. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Wawa, I know. I told you I was going to get it out. I've been on break this summer. And there's been a few campaigns that are like, yo, Jimmy, what's up? And I know after tomorrow, I know my phone is going. As soon as I drop the flyer today, I know my phone is going to go poof. Yo, what's up, man? Who's she endorsing? You all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.